Hey everyone, I wanted to make a quick video because something has come up this week that a few coaches have had some issues with, including Nikki. And she didn't know about it either. And two of my personally sponsored coaches were asking me why it was happening. And so I was talking to her, and we finally got to the bottom of the issue. So when you're going to sign up new coaches, this is so important. Pay attention to where you are placing them. I am going to share my screen with you guys, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. But when you go to place new coaches, you're going to go to My Business tab. You're going to go to my preferred placement. And if you want to set a preferred placement, you're going to want to click Set Preferred Placement. Beachbody will have you set up as automatic. So just click Set Preferred Placement. This is crucial, okay? This is key. Make sure this says your coach ID, okay? So double check that. And then right here, you're going to go only to right or left. You're not going to go to week outside, just go right, left. Okay, mine's always set this way, but I want to show you something. So if you go to, which I never go to this tab, I always go to my sponsorship down drawer when I want to look at my team or my coaches. If you go to this graphical genealogy stuff, it's confusing. I don't like it. I never pay attention to this tab. But if you're someone who likes it, that's okay. You can go here. It's not a bad thing. If you click on somebody's name, so let's say, anyone's name here. If I click on this girl, Lindsay, right here, okay, and I hit save, it's going to save her coach ID number there. So my next coach is going to go under Lindsay on my inside leg instead of my outside legs. You always want your coaches on your outside legs. If a coach gets placed on the inside leg, it's okay. There are still tons of coaches who are rock stars at the business that have been placed on an inside leg. It's not bad. But you certainly want to be mindful of where coaches are being placed, because you only have 3 days, 72 hours to change a coach. And it's an important step that if you say you want to have a coach on your left leg and they end up on your right leg, on an inside leg, that's kind of just puts a wrench in what you were trying to do. So be very mindful of where you're placing coaches. I mean, you can even, if you're going to do it this way, you can click that coach you want him to go under. So if I wanted him right under Shaquan, I wouldn't do it this way, but to each is their own. And then you would say Shaquan, her ID number there, right leg. Like I said, I showed you how I have mine set up, my preferred placement. Right there is my coach ID. I want them on my right leg, set preferred placement. And then when I sign up a coach, I always walk them through the sign up process, like verbatim. This is how you do it. I'm so excited for you. You're going to go to my website, and I break it down to how many packets come in the Shakeology, to the bag, all that stuff. That way, I know that I didn't miss a beat with how I'm explaining it to them. I know they're set up right, and when they go to sign up, I can just double check their placement and make sure they're on the right leg or left leg, but the right spot. So again, this has happened with 3 coaches in the last couple weeks. It's not a bad thing, like I said, but if you have a coach that you want to be placed in a certain spot, it's this area where it's coach ID placement that's getting people kind of screwed up a little bit. Nikki had 4 coaches go on one of her inside legs all underneath each other, and she was only able to move 3 of them because of the time frame. So just be mindful of going into the graphical genealogy and clicking on different people there, because it can mess things up in your coach placement. I really hope that this was not confusing. That's the last thing I wanted to do, but I did want to help you guys out before something like this happens again. Okay, so if you have questions, let me know. Bye guys.